In the 1930s Dust Bowl, farmer Jacob kneels in his parched field, praying for rain as crops wither. Statistically, over 100 million acres of farmland were destroyed during this period. Like many, Jacob questions why God remains silent amidst suffering. This mirrors biblical figures like Job, who endured unexplained trials. The visual of cracked earth symbolizes spiritual drought, when divine intervention feels absent, yet faith is tested. Jacob attends a dwindling church where the pastor's sermon offers little solace. Historically, Great Depression-era churches saw declining attendance as people questioned divine justice. The dusty pews and weary congregation reflect Psalm 22:1, "My God, why have you forsaken me?" Yet Jacob's daughter Sarah's quiet faith hints at hope, illustrating how childlike trust can endure even when theology feels inadequate. Sarah waters a lone dying flower with a chipped tin cup, whispering, "God will make it grow." Studies show children's resilience often stems from simplistic but profound faith. Her action mirrors Mark 10:15, where Jesus praises childlike belief. The fragile bloom becomes a metaphor for hope, subtle yet persistent. Jacob's conflicted expression contrasts her certainty, showcasing the tension between doubt and trust. Mrs. Thompson, an elderly neighbor, shares her last loaf of bread, a common act during the Depression, where communal survival replaced individualism. Her words, "He provides, even when we don't see it," echo Philippians 4:19. This scene underscores how God's work often manifests through human kindness. Jacob's humility upon receiving the bread hints at the beginnings of renewed faith. A green shoot emerges from cracked earth. Statistically, rainfall in the Dust Bowl increased by 1939, ending the drought. Sarah calls it a miracle. Jacob sees coincidence. This dichotomy reflects John 20:29, where Jesus blesses those who believe without seeing. The sprout symbolizes incremental divine action, often unnoticed until hindsight reveals its significance. A breeze carries seeds from a distant tree, a natural phenomenon symbolizing God's unseen work. Ecclesiastes 11:5 compares God's mysteries to the path of the wind. Jacob's awe mirrors biblical moments like Elijah hearing God in a gentle whisper, 1 Kings 19:12. The seeds foreshadow communal restoration, illustrating how faith begins with small, unexpected signs. Neighbors join Jacob to replant, reflecting the Depression's collective resilience. Galatians 6:2 urges bearing one another's burdens. Historically, such cooperation revived towns. Tools clinking and laughter replaced despair, showing how shared purpose restores hope. The dark clouds overhead tease rain, mirroring James 5:7. The farmer waits for the precious rain. Rain finally falls, a meteorological shift that ended the Dust Bowl by 1940. The gentle drops recall Ezekiel 34:26, where God promises showers of blessing. Jacob and Sarah stand arms outstretched, embodying Psalm 65:10. You drench the furrows, softening it with showers. The rain symbolizes God's timing, often delayed but never denied. The church fills with grateful worshipers, echoing revival trends post-Dust Bowl. Jacob testifies how faith endured silence, paralleling Habakkuk 2:3. The vision awaits its appointed time. Sunlight through stained glass symbolizes divine presence, now felt. Historically, such crises often deepened communal spirituality, proving faith's resilience. Months later, golden wheat sways where dust once ruled, a visual parallel to Joel 2:25's promise of restoration. Sarah's flower, now fully bloomed, embodies James 1:12. Blessed is the one who perseveres. The camera pulls back to reveal thriving fields, proving that God's silence was never absence, but purposeful preparation.